Hello and welcome to another Sunday night here, or Sunday afternoon, or Sunday morning. Wherever you are, your different time zones, I'm sure there are different times for you. But for me, it is 8 p.m. and it is Sunday, the 14th of March, which means it is time for another live stream special. Now, I am aware about the current situation ongoing with the straw polls, so I am switching to a different poll. I am going to use something called Poll Maker. And I do like this one better. I think I will be using this more often because this one actually allows me to hide the results, which I have done. So what I'm going to do quickly, I'm just going to unpin this message, send you the link to the Roblox poll, pin that up there, and basically that link's going to send you to a nice, cool looking poll. Basically, same as before, 8 options, you get 1 vote, and you cannot vote again. Those are the options, but when you vote, it'll tell you that your vote's been recorded, but you will not see the results. The results are gone. It is Roblox. Roblox won. It was literally 10-3 or something like that. I don't think anybody, as far as I know, I couldn't see many votes for Jackbox. I know that might be different, but on my screen, when I'm going off, I can only see 3 votes for Jackbox and 10 for Roblox, so I cannot see anything other than that. So it is Roblox again. Now, I know you guys can't see the results. I've done that on purpose. Because results influence the vote. So, like, if a certain thing's winning and people go, oh, well, that's winning, I'll just vote for that and jump on the train. And I don't want people to do that. I want people to vote for what they want to play. So, I removed the results, but I will be showing you those results after. So, when the poll closes, you will get a different link, and that link sends you to the results. And you can see all the results of the poll and who won and what won and who voted for what, not who voted for what time people voted and when they voted, and the spike in increase and decrease. It's all very technical. Stream the poll results. I'm not going to show the poll results now while people are voting, but I'm going to end the poll in about 8 minutes. So 8 minutes, guys. Quickly get your votes in. We're going to get started really quickly tonight. Because I want to get some good games going. I've added a few other alternatives because I have been doing a few shuffling around, thinking of different games we can play. And I've also I've included Lab Experiment, which was one to be requested to play on stream for a while. Arsenal is one that people want on stream for a while. Weakest Link, one we play occasionally. Some people like it. Pass the Bomb, obviously, big favourite, huge favourite. Everyone loves Pass the Bomb. And on stream, it gets absolutely ridiculous with over 20 people and 3 bombs. It is madness. And then you get meteors at 10 people, and it is absolute chaos, and it's great. It's great. It's great playing Pass the Bomb with like 20, 30 people, because then it gets really, really cool, and like loads of stuff happens. But the games do last a little bit longer. And then obviously OG Survivor, which is one that's just recently trying to get that popularity boost again. It was a classic Survivor, the one I started playing Survivor on Roblox. This was the first one I played, which was Survivor Roblox. It was the classic Survivor. This was the only Survivor we had. There wasn't PPS. I think there was PPS, but we didn't know about it because it wasn't popular enough. This was before PPS was the big popular Survivor game. We had this, the old Jambi game, and that was it. We didn't have anything else. There weren't any short terms. There wasn't anything like that. This was one of the main autos, or the only auto you could play at the time. PPS might have been out, but people did not know about it. I think it was pretty well hidden. That was when PPS was starting off in their development stages, because they, as some people know, they started off with Survivor Roblox and Roblox Survivor, and then they moved into Big Brother, which I think that came after. Big Brother came after. Oh no, it might have come before the original Big Brother. I remember that. The original Big Brother by PPS. Oh, fond memories of that. I used to play that all the time. And then, of course, Stage 3, which was Eviction Notice. And then, obviously, we've now got Outlaster in Stage 4. But all the time before any of that, it was either Jambi's Classic Survivor Auto or Big Brother by PPS. We didn't have any knowledge of the other Survivor game existing. So that was it. That was it. That was the thing. Those were the two. We didn't have any other choices back then. But I will say this. For all its flaws and terrible things, I didn't hate PPS. I never did. I just didn't like it. The way it handled idols was probably one of the worst systems ever. The stupid luck-based idol system was... Oh, it was the worst. It was so bad. Even when they added hints, the hints didn't even work. And it was just like, oh my god, I can't find anything. And it got people really annoyed when people were basically lucky with idols and advantages. And it was just like completely messy. And you look at the way that Jambi did it. Jambi actually from the start had little sticks that were like just like a wooden stick with a color on top of, and that was your tribe color, and that was the idol. It was a gear you could pick up, and then to play it, you'd hold it out and click, and then you'd run into the name of the person you're using it on. Sure, it's a primitive system now, but back in the day, it worked a lot better than the bush idols in PPS. So that was the difference. And then obviously now in Stage 3 we now have Outlaster, which now has the whole scrolls, the hint scrolls, which I'm just going to say so much better than the idol system in PPS. This was a huge step up for them. They've definitely brought the game back to what it should be, and I'm very happy with that. The only issue is now Outlaster does not have, currently speaking at this moment in time, Outlaster does not have any sort of redemption thing going on at the moment, and that is the difference between Soul Survivor and Outlaster. Soul Survivor has Edge of Extinction every so often, and Outlaster has nothing. When you're out, you're out. There is no way to come back in at this moment in time, which kind of makes Soul a little bit more playable in terms of that. But as soon as Repotted and God's Galaxy add the whole redemption thing, I'm calling it now, the game is going to get a huge surge of numbers. And I'm going to say, like, we could be talking an additional 2,000 or 3,000 people playing it, because redemption's always been that big thing that drives people to play it. You know, that chance that you might be voted out, but you have a chance to get back in. It's what makes people stay. It's what makes people play better, because they think, oh, well, we're out of options, but we have a chance to come back in. It's why Soul Survivor is still doing well after being neglected for about 4 months, because it has that Edge of Extinction, and it has the ability to find advantages and pass them on to other players. That little element of gameplay changes it a lot right now, and that is the thing that's keeping Soul Survivor afloat. But as soon as Outlaster includes any sort of redemption thing, if they go with the Edge of Extinction route, or they go with redemption, then Soul Survivor has to be updated, because otherwise it will not stay afloat. And that is the issue. Also, I want to say I was supposed to be streaming Crazy Race this weekend. It is a new tar game by the developers of Ultimate Big Brother, so Haunted Waves Gaming. Unfortunately, it's been riddled with glitches and issues and people getting teleported to different places where they shouldn't be, and, well, inevitably it has been delayed until further notice. It was supposed to come out on Friday at midnight, didn't happen, And now here we are on day 2, still waiting for the game to come out after so long. Anyway, it has just gone 10 past. I am going to quickly bring up the results. So here we go. I'm just going to pass you over to my screen once I get it going. There you go. And as you can see there is the results of today's poll. The winner, of course, is Outlaster with 46% of the votes. Second was Amazing Race. Soul Survivor third. Pass the Bomb fourth. Weakest Link and Survivor Roblox were tied for dead last. So basically, as you can see here, we started off a few votes at 12 as soon as the poll came up, and then we had a few for Arsenal, none for Arsenal basically for the entire thing. Amazing Race had 2, Outlaster had 2 there, Soul Survivor had 4, but in the end it just wasn't enough. Outlaster has 1. So what we are going to do is we're going to have another poll shortly. I'm just going to hide this screen again because I don't need that anymore. I will bring you back to the other screen. Hang on. And I'm just going to make this other poll here. One sec. I actually had it a minute ago. I don't know where it's gone. Yeah, I'll make a poll in seconds. That's the one I want. Good. Right, get rid of that. So, I probably shouldn't really have a vote for this, but I'm going to just do it anyway. Really quickly, so basically, one vote for all time. Hide results. Share. There's a link. And unpin that. Pin this. There you are. There is the link to the Outlaster poll. I'm only going to let this run for, literally going to give it about 3 minutes. So you've got until 16 minutes past. So 3 minutes on this one, running it really quickly. And then I'm going to show you the results of that that one as well. And we'll see where we stand on that. So while you're doing that, I'm just going to quickly open the links results so we can see what's going on. A lot of people saying that can people stop like Survivor type games, please? I don't know why people are hating on the whole Survivor thing on this channel. We don't play Survivor every week, or I try to avoid playing it every week. Occasionally we do weeks where I end up having 3 or 4 games in a row every week. 3 or 4 games per every stream, like 4 weeks of Outlaster. Oh, excuse me. That I understand. But what I don't understand is why people are hating on it when the channel is clearly called Born Survivor and we do cover a lot of Survivor content. And it's not like I'm not trying to make it... it's not like I'm trying to not make it like... what's the word? Words. Okay. I've gone. Hang on a minute. Hang on. It's not like I'm trying to not make it like variety based, because I want a bit of variety in the game, obviously. But at the same time, it's like I want a bit of variety, but I don't want to do the same thing all the time. Why wasn't BB on the poll at all, but there were 3 Survivor options? Because we didn't play Survivor at all last week, and I took off all. We're hitting on it. Basically, okay, well, fair enough. But you can't make that statement when I didn't put any Survivor games on the poll last week. Because I said we weren't doing Outlast the last week because people didn't want it. And I said, okay, so I took it off the poll. And instead we did Eviction Notice. We did Eviction Notice last week on the stream. You can see it, we did it. And then I put Outlaster on this stream because we didn't do it last week. I think that's what I'm just going to have to do. So I'm going to take off Outlaster after we play it and then replace it with Big Brother or Eviction Notice. And then that way at least we can do some alternative things. Because I get the fact that people don't want to play Outlaster every single time for a stream, which I understand. But I still want people to be able to play it, considering the fact that people are voting for it and they still want to play those sort of games. So that's that. Okay, fair enough. Right, well, I'm going to show you the results now. Here are the results. There it is. I should make this full screen. What am I doing? Anyway, there you can see the results are hosting, 69%, 31% for not hosting. But not hosting had a bit of a streak going, and then hosting took over at this point with 1. And then it just kind of went on from there. But you can see there's the averages and there's where people voted. I don't know why that's on there. That shouldn't be even on there. But there you go. That's interesting to know. It doesn't tell you where, who exactly voted but where. But there you go. A few people. One from Cuba. Really? Someone apparently lives in the middle of the Atlantic Ocean here. Who's that? Who voted in there? Someone's just in the middle of the Atlantic Ocean. That's crazy. A lot of American votes. No one from the UK. Sad. No UK people tonight. But that's interesting. There you go. So what I'm going to do. Just going to do the old zoop like that. And we are going to get started with Outlaster. And it is a hosting game, as always, because you voted for it. And please note that I am all for making it variety-based. And if people do want a stream off both Big Brother and Survivor altogether, I am more for that. I will do that next week if people want that. I've always said I wanted to do a game show stream. That's what people want. People will vote for what they want to play, and obviously this channel operates majority rules, and so, you know, don't hate on people for being in the majority, and don't hate for people voting for what they want to play, because at the end of the day, people are voting for it, and people want to play that, and I get that it is boring for people playing the same thing over and over again, so I will try and change it up as much as possible. But that's all I can say. People vote for what they want to play, and that's how that works. So, there is the link. It is pinned. Go ahead and start joining right now. And I will join the game as well. I'm just going to bring you over to the Roblox screen so we can see. Wow, I'm surprised I still have that. That is the... Whoa, hang on a minute. I didn't start the game. Why is it starting? Okay, hang on. I don't know why the game's starting. I didn't even say start. But that's okay. We'll just wait for a few more people here to join, and we'll go from there. The game's just randomly decided to start for some reason. Zoop, there you go. But don't worry, it is on host game, so I will just wait a little bit by the teams. When it asks me to put in teams, I will just wait a couple of minutes before I put the teams in. Oh yeah, I suppose people can join during tribe choosing as well. So what do you guys want? What theme would you like to do? What theme? Give me some suggestions in chat. What theme would you like to play? Would you like to... I don't know how many tribes this is, by the way. I've got no idea. It could do 3, it could do 2. It's random. Any ideas? Heroes versus villains? Anyone in chat? Heroes versus villains? Guys versus girls? That'd be interesting, wouldn't it? Men versus women. That'd be interesting. David versus Goliath. Losers versus winners. That's kind of David versus Goliath. Can you let me rejoin? Okay, rejoin, no worries. Winners versus losers. Ugly versus pretty. So pre-mades versus men versus women. I don't think we have enough women to balance the tribes. It would be horribly biased. Heroes, healers, and hustlers. I don't think we have 3 tribes. Do we have 3 tribes? Right. I really like... Alright, I'll do heroes. I'll try and do heroes versus healers versus hustlers. And if it doesn't have 3 tribes, then that sucks. But oh, it does have 3 tribes. Good. Oh, really? It doesn't let me put hustlers. Hang on. I just want to check I am definitely spelling this right. You know I am bad with spelling. Okay. No, Amazon, go away. It doesn't like it. Heroes, healers. What's another word for hustlers? Come on, word. Okay, let's just... let's have a look. Don't save. Right, okay. Heroes, hustlers, and... It doesn't like the word hustle. Alright, we'll do haters. Okay, that'll do. Man, that was a chore. And the rain. The rain. People who have been banned. If people have been banned and able to get to the stream, there's a problem with the stream. You make hustlers sound bad. Alright, who we got? It's definitely Steph. Definitely Steph on the haters tribe. Princess is on the heroes. I do like that. Emily on healers. Yeah, these are pretty good. These are pretty good. Good fits. How is Emily a healer? I don't know. Apparently she is. Isaac on the heroes. That's about right. Oops. Why does it keep doing that? That's weird. Ace on the heroes. Pablax on the heroes. Or I presume it's doing that because of the tribe picking. And Mike is definitely not a hater. So that is incorrect. But fair enough. We'll get started with the first challenge right here. And it's going to be Team Tandem. Not Team Tandem. I can't remember the name of this one. Is it? So we're going to start off this game with one winner. 2 tribes are going to tribal council. 2 tribes will vote somebody out. I should have gone with hated, really. But I wanted an R in there. Alright, starting this off really quickly. Healers starting off with the first point. Still anybody's game. Early doors right now. Luna going to make it across, getting stuck. Luna scores for the heroes. Heroes and hustlers with points on the board. Hater's going to have to carry on and try and get a point here. RJ and Aiden tie both. I think. Was that Aiden? I can't tell. There was a tie. Steph making a mad dash for it. Finally gets a point for the hated. For the haters. Andre gonna try and score a second point here. He does. There was another point for the healers. Healers leading right now. Heroes behind by 1. Haters are going to have to pick this up. They are behind by 2. Morticia going to clean it up now. Morticia cleaning up right now for the healers. Heroes now set about by 2 points. Haters dead last throughout this entire challenge. Been completely useless so far. Bird cleaning up again. Healers now running away with this. The heroes actually got a point as well as they tied. It is still a 2-point lead. It is between Joe and Luna for the next one. They both score at the same time, putting the heroes at a 1-point disadvantage against the healers. Haters are pretty much a done deal right now unless they pull something drastic. Pablo ties it up. We are tied now, 5-all. Heroes and healers fighting for immunity. Haters should really be planning their strategy. They will be going to tribal council if they do not pick it up. Haters finally get a point. It's been so long I didn't even know they could do it. Heroes gonna score. Jesus finally gets the final point for the heroes. Heroes win. First immunity. Sending healers and haters to tribal council as separate groups. Pretty drastic opening performance from both tribes there, gotta say. Also, nice to be playing the jungle map again. We don't really play this one a lot. Most most maps we've done have been either the new map or the Africa map. This one's not too bad. Okay, I think the healers are going to attend the first tribal council. Yep. Alright, healers, come on in, take a seat. Alright. Okay, so there's 6 of you here on the healers camp. Someone's about to be voted out from the game. Honestly, with this being a first vote, anything could happen. So not really much to say apart from there's 6 of you. Tonight it will become 5. It is time to vote. Unless anybody has anything to say. Nope. Alright, Bird, you're up. Also, I've been working a little bit on Season 8 this week. Trying to get it out as quickly as possible. If anybody has a secret advantage or would like to use it, now is the time to do so. Most stressful vote ever. Alright. Okay, first vote. RJ. Emily. Bran. RJ. 2 votes RJ. 1 vote Emily, 1 vote Bran. Bran, that's 2 votes Bran, 2 votes RJ, 1 vote Emily, 1 vote left. First person voted out of healers versus heroes versus haters. Bran. That's 3 us enough. And he rage quit. Rage quit. Bran, tribe has spoken. Time to go. And I realised I had the speakers muted for some reason. Right. Oh, that was my fault. I don't know what was going on there. I think for some reason it automatically defaults to the 2. But I'm going to reset the game. Tryhards. Okay. Right, we're going to reset. We're going to restart. Do it again. Because I messed up. That was my fault. I messed up. The link should be the same, though. Link's still the same. If you want to go ahead and join now. We're going to restart the game from the beginning. And we are doing the same tribes, heroes, hustlers, and tryhards. Right. Yeah, sorry about that. I don't know what had happened. That was weird. Right, we're gonna wait, and oh, we're doing the new map. Emily had an idol? Really? Interesting. This is right. We're gonna go ahead and start. Anyone that's late can join during the cast picking process. We'll do David go. Alright, we'll do David versus Goliath. Oh, I did 3 tribes. David versus Goliath. Alright, David versus Goliath versus Zeus. Alright, why not? Versus God. Okay, Jesus is 100% not a David. Publix is Zeus. Publix is Zeus. This is the best. This is the best tribes ever. Right. Who have we got then? We've got Joe, Garbage, Ace, Soul, Bird, Steph, Aiden, and Bacon. Pablo, Morticia, Isaac, and Mike. Luna going on another tribe. Bro, Davids are like overpowered right now. Look how small the Zeus tribe is. Right. That sounds like a thunderstorm's gonna happen. Here we go. First challenge. Alright, first challenge. David versus Goliath versus Zeus. And this competition's going to have 2 winners. So only one tribe will be going to tribal council. One tribe will be voting somebody out of this game. In addition, after this first vote, the Zeus one tribe will be disbanded. You're going to be swapping into 2 tribes. So after this challenge, you're going to be switching tribes straight away. One at a time, you're going to bring the boys from the sea to the crate on the other side. Then you're going to shoot them at targets behind me. The first 2 tribes with the most by the end of the time, or by all 6, win safety. And here we go. First challenge. A lot of tribes working pretty hard on this first. It's all about speed at this first part. Once you have all the boys, you can start shooting. You got a better shot of winning. The longer you take finding those boys, the harder it is. Right from the get-go, the Zeus tribe and David tribe started shooting. Zeus gets the first one. David's just short. Goliath's going to start shooting now. Goliaths have their first one. It is now the David's tribe that are in trouble. Goliaths with a second one. Put them in the lead. Zeus is going to try and score another one for their tribe. Zeus is standing another one. Goliath score another one. The Davids now way behind by a 2-point. Davids finally get a point. Goliaths with their 4th. Zeus tribe trying to make it a 4th right here. Zeus tribe gets a 4th one. David's got a 3rd one. David's trying to get back in this. Once you have all 6 to win, or the most by the end of the time. Right now, the Davids are the ones to catch up. Both tribes, apart from them, are doing it better. David's just a little short. Jesus gonna try and get another point. Jesus does a little short. Scores still haven't moved. Both tribes, apart from the Davids, are on 4. David's now still on 3. Get one more point to catch up, or they are going to tribal council and they are voting someone out. score's still not moving. Nobody has scored a single point for the Davids, Goliaths, or Zeus tribe. Goliaths take the lead. Not that it matters. They were winning anyway. Davids have to get 1 point here to equalize it. And it is not going to happen. The Zeus tribe and Goliaths win immunity, sending Davids to tribal council. Alright guys, head out. I'll see you for your first tribal council. Someone will be the first person voted out of the game. I gotta say, this map isn't really good for finding advantages. It's kind of hard. It is really difficult to find advantages on this map. Alright, Davids, come on in. Place your torches down, take a seat, we'll get started. Okay. First tribal council of the season. There are 6 of you right now. That is soon to become 5. Joe, RJ, Pascal, Ace, and Garbage, and apparently Carl, who cannot get here. It is time to vote. Garbage, you're up. Right, if anyone has a secret advantage and would like to use it, now would be the time to do so. Okay, first vote. Joe. RJ. Joe. 2 votes for Joe. RJ. First person voted out of David versus Goliath versus Zeus. RJ. It's 4, that's enough. Grab your torch. RJ. Tribe has spoken. Time for you to go. Well, seems like that was a pretty easy vote for you guys. Unfortunately, that is just the start of many. Grab your stuff, head out. I'll see you tomorrow. Good night. RJ always being the first one out. Always first one out. No compromise. Sad. First things first, the Zeus tribe is officially over. There are no more Zeus tribe. We are now going to 2 tribes, David versus Goliath. And we are switching tribes. From now on, there will only be Davids or Goliaths. Grab your buffs, head over to your new mats. Alright, so for today's challenge, you know how this works. You're going to complete an obstacle course. You'll go as fast as you can. First one to reach the end scores a point for their tribe. The tribe with the most points by the end of the time wins immunity, is safe from tonight's vote. Losers will face tribal council. Someone will be the next person voted out of this game. Isaac is up first, alongside his competitor, who's going to be Bacon. Isaac makes it first. Isaac scores the first point for the Goliath's tribe. Pablo makes it across. Pablo makes it another point. First point for the Davids. David's now tied up with the Goliaths. Steph scores another point for the Davids. David's tribe now leading 2-1. Bird making light work at this course, not even challenged by Emily. Bird, a clean sweep right there for the Goliaths. Emily, not even a chance of getting a point there. Morticia and very close. Both Andre and Morticia are very close. Morticia scrapes it for the Davids. David's now leading again. Goliath's going to have to try and pick this up. So we're going to keep running. Going to make it across. Aiden hot on his trail. Not going to be able to catch Saul. The Davids now in a 2-point lead against the Goliaths. Goliaths now trailing. And Ace disappeared, robbing Mike of a point. Jesus is not taking any prisoners though. Jesus running for the Goliath score. It is now 4-3. Goliath still trailing by 1. David's in the lead by 1. Isaac going against Bacon. Bacon struggling here. Isaac making light work of this course. Isaac ties it up again for the Goliaths. It is tied 4-4. Pablo and Luna. Pablo chokes on the last obstacle, giving Luna a 3-point. Goliath's now in the lead. Big mistake by Pablo right there, costing the Davids a point. Steph is apparently not here. Joe has a clean sweep for the Goliaths. Goliaths win. There is no way for the other tribe to catch up. Goliaths have won immunity, but will run for this final course. I guess why not? Emily's going to finally get a point. We're not going to matter though. Goliaths have won individual immunity. Davids are going to tribal council tonight and going to have to vote somebody out. Wow. So much drama happening. So much drama. Just to make sure. Oh, interesting. Alright, safety block advantage. If a certain person tries to use a safety advantage, it'll be instantly discarded. The person they choose will remain hidden until the votes are read. Alright, it is time to vote. Steph, yes, got something for me. Wow. Steph's going to play his extra vote advantage. This advantage allows Steph to vote twice with the additional piece of parchment enclosed in the scroll. Okay, it's time to vote. Bacon, you're up first. So much drama. The Any idols? Pablo. Who you played this for? You're gonna play this for yourself. Okay. This is a safety advantage. Any votes cast for Pablo will no longer count. Alright. I'll read the votes. First vote. Pablo does not count. Carl. Emily. Bacon. Carl. 2 votes Carl. 1 vote Emily. 1 vote Bacon. Emily. That's 2 votes Emily. 2 votes Carl. 1 vote Bacon. Next vote. Carl. That's 3 votes Carl. 2 votes Emily. Last vote is for Emily, which means we have a tie between Emily and Carl. Here's what's going to happen. You're going to re-vote. Yes, Emily. Wow. Okay, I can confirm that this is a super safety advantage. Emily is now safe, and the person with the next highest amount of votes will go home. Unfortunately, with 3 votes, that does mean, Carl, you have been eliminated from this game. And you need to grab your torch. Carl, the tribe has spoken. Time for you to go. Well, blindsides, betrayals, and super idols. It has been a crazy night. Grab your stuff, head out. See you tomorrow. What's happened to the stream? Alright, tonight's double elimination is going to take place. Everybody's working very hard. Both tribes need to get those flags as quickly as possible. David's right now lacking in numbers. Can they make up in brain power? Goliath storming ahead. David's still stuck on the second gate. Goliaths are through the third gate. David's got to play a lot of catching up to do. Goliaths on their final zone. Goliaths got to touch the mat. Goliaths win immunity. Safe from the vote once again. Sending the Davids back to Tribal Council for the 3rd straight time. Gotta say, not much game happening at the moment. It's only just early days. So we'll see what happens. Alright, Davids, come on in. Grab a torch, grab a seat. We will get started. Alright, anything before we start? Doesn't look like anyone has anything to say. Pablo, yes. Something for me? Okay. This is an extra vote advantage. Pablo will vote again using the additional piece of parchment enclosed in the scroll. Which means tonight there will be 7 votes. With nothing left to say, it's time to vote. Bacon, you're up. Any idols? No? Okay. Let's get to the vote. First vote. Emily. Steph. Pablo. Emily. 2 votes Emily. Steph. We're tied. First vote. 2 votes for Steph. 2 votes for Emily. Steph. That's 3 votes Steph. 2 votes Emily. Next person voted out of our Alastair. Steph. That's 4. That's enough. Need to grab your torch. Steph. Tribe has spoken. Time for you to go. Alright, head back to camp. Okay, let's get to today's challenge. First things first, gotta take back the necklaces. Immunity is up for grabs. Now, just because I say things are a double doesn't always mean it happens. Also, the game may have not done what I told it to, which was stupid. That's the second time that's happened. The Goliaths right now have a huge team and a huge advantage. More people, more buckets. David's looking to get back that immunity win by using their brains as opposed to their brawn. Goliaths have a huge advantage in this challenge. It is almost kind of cruel against the Davids to be in this position. But this is Outlaster, and it's all about outlasting your competition. Goliath storming ahead. Goliath's saying, nah, we don't want to go to tribal again. Davids finally have their first cauldron. Emily goes back to a cauldron that's already lit. Emily wasting time and water by going back to the wrong cauldron. Wow. David's now tying it up. David's now with 3. Emily falls again. Doesn't even bother refilling a bucket. We don't need that extra water. Bacon falls. The Davids tribe continue to struggle whilst the Goliaths continue to obliterate. There you go. Once again, Goliaths have done it. Goliaths win immunity for the 4th straight time, sending Davids back to tribal council. Wow, the drama right now between Soul and Bird is unbelievable. Does the D stand for disaster? Again, drama, he's petty. Wow. Someone is about to be voted out of this game. Morticia saying, happy families. Happy families do not exist in Outlaster. Now is your chance to do so. No idols? Okay, first vote. Morticia. Morticia. 2 votes for Morticia. Next vote. Pascal. Pascal. 2 votes for Pascal. 2 votes for Morticia. 1 vote left. Fifth person voted out about Laster. Morticia. That's 3, that's enough. Need to bring me a torch? Morticia? Tribe has spoken. Time for you to go. Well, Morticia said she wanted to be a happy family. She can with the jury. Grab your stuff, head out. Coming in, guys! Goliath's taking your first look at the new David's tribe. Morticia voted out at the last tribal council. Alright, welcome to your competition. However, we're going to do something a little different. We're going to have a team member steal. The David's tribe are going to take a member from the Goliath's tribe. That will become a new permanent member of the team, which means they will stay on the Davids. Vote for who you want to steal. They stole garbage. Garbage, grab your buff. You're now a member of the Davids. And with that, it is time to get to today's immunity challenge. For today's challenge, you're each going to run along a course, grabbing a key along the way. This key opens the chest and scores your tribe a point. If you fall, the key is lost and the next person will run the gauntlet. Tribe with the most points wins immunity, is safe from the vote. Right, I gotta go because I need to pee. I'll be right back. Sorry. And I'm back. And I'm back. Oh, honestly, the best blindside so far has been Morticia's blindside. Like, I did not expect that. I fully expected Pascal to go. And I am shocked that that happened. But wow, huge blindside. Love that. Both tribes doing pretty well so far. It is dead even. David's not looking to lose their next challenge. David's have been on a losing streak for 4 consecutive challenges now. This could be their 5th. David's have a slight lead against the Goliaths. Goliaths are lacking right now. David still with a small lead. Could be the first tribal for the Goliaths for the first time this season. David's have been on a huge losing streak. I just realized it's 5. Right now, David's are trying to get back in this. Goliaths are trying to pull ahead now. This is going to come down to speed. Emily grabs the key. Both tribes finish at the same time. Goliaths just won by a millisecond, sending the Davids to Tribal Council for the 6th consecutive time in a row. So, Garbage, being the outsider on this tribe, do you feel on the outs tonight? Because they could just 4-1 you right now. It's time to vote. Garbage, you're up. If anyone has a hidden immunity idol and would like to play it, now would be the time to do so. First vote. Emily. Garbage. Emily. 2 votes Emily, 1 vote Garbage. Next person voted out of Outlaster. Emily. That's 3. That's 4. That's 3. That's enough. Need to bring me a torch. Emily, the tribe has spoken. Time for you to go. Well, tonight was a very clear-cut vote. I wonder how the rest of the game will play out. Grab your stuff, head out. See you tomorrow. Good night. Come on in, guys. Okay. Goliaths, taking your first look at the new David's tribe. Emily voted out. Let's get to today's challenge. And let's just get started. No swap. For today's challenge, you're going to each compete in a 1v1 sumo style in a paddle of water. You'll each be given poles to knock your opponent in the water. Your opponent touches the water, you score a point for your tribe. The tribe with the most points at the end will win. Immunity will be safe from the vote. You want immunity, you gotta get it. Davids still haven't won an immunity. Pascal with the first for the Davids. David's in the lead. Jesus with a second score. David's now leading right now. They have been on a losing streak for so long. David's with a third. It is first to 10. Pablo now getting confused with Isaac. Isaac scores for the Goliaths. David's still in the lead. Pascal are going to try and get it. Pascal goes in. Goliath scores second. Jesus, Garbage scores another one for the Davids. It is 4-2. Bacon scores for the Davids. 5-2. Not quite. Andre seems to be too tall to hit Pablo. But Pablo somehow goes in. David's now in the lead. David's still in the lead, extending their lead 6-3. Bird needs to score here to keep the dreams of the Goliath immunity run alive. David's looking to win. Bird putting up a really good fight against Jesus. Jesus goes in the water first. Goliath score. Bacon goes in. Goliath's now trying to catch up to the Davids. Pablo goes in. It is tied 6-6. Goliath's now leading in a huge win. Bacon now scores another one. Mike scores. This is so close. It is everyone on the line right now fighting for immunity. Goliaths have had a consecutive run of immunities, looking to keep that streak alive. Goliaths for one more point required for the win. This could be it. It is! Goliaths win their 7th immunity challenge in a row. David's going to Tribal Council yet again. And me choking on my drink. Ugh. God, the Davids, they're doing so bad, man. I feel bad for them. Davids, welcome back. So much scrambling happening right now. No silence. Dead silence. A lot of scrambling. A lot of whispering. If anybody has a hidden immunity item and you want to play it, now is the time to do so. First vote. Pascal. Garbage. Garbage. 2 votes garbage, 1 vote Pascal, 1 vote left. Next person voted out of Outlaster. Garbage. That's 3, that's enough. Grab your torch. Garbage. The tribe has spoken. Time for you to go. Okay. Grab your stuff, head out. See you tomorrow. Good night. I love scaring people like that, making them think there was going to be another vote. These are your new tribes. Alright, let's get to it. So it is going to be a good old-fashioned 5-on-5. Alright. Good old-fashioned 5-on-5 battle. Davids have lost so many consecutive challenges. Will the curse of the Davids tribe continue? Davids finally score a point. Pablo gonna start digging. Right now there are 2 OG Davids, 3 OG Goliaths, and on the on the other tribe we have 1 OG David, and the rest are OG Goliaths. Luna trying to... everyone trying to fight over that bag. David score! David's in the lead. 2-0. Bacon has the bag. Bacon gonna start running back. Bacon gonna start flying in the air. Isaac gonna try and score. Bird steals the bag. Gets it stolen back by the Davids. David's now leading 3-0. If Davids score here, the Davids will officially win immunity for the first time this season, sending Goliaths to Tribal Council. Mike has the bag. Luna wasting time for the Goliaths, costing them a chance at a point. David score here, they win immunity. David score! First time Davids win immunity! Goliaths going to Tribal Council for the first time in 8 votes. 7 votes. Nice soda crack. I know, right? ASMRsodas.com. That's probably a real website, actually. Don't look that up. Don't look that up. Here, you can have some more ASMR. ASMR bag. ASMR sweet bag. Oh no. So Bacon, as the only OG David, do you feel like you might be going home tonight? If anyone has an immunity idol and you want to play it, now will be the time to do so. Okay, first vote. Bird. Andre. Bird. 2 votes Bird. 1 vote Andre. Final vote. We have a tie between Bird and Andre. You guys are going to go straight to an individual challenge. Right, this is how it works. Andre, need to grab your torch. Andre, the tribe has spoken. Time for you to go. Well, congrats on making the final 9. Grab your stuff, head out. See you tomorrow. Good night. Survivors, at last it is time for both tribes to come together. Everybody drop your buffs, head on out to your new island and meet up with the rest of your new tribe. Alright guys, come on in. It's time to get to your first challenge as individuals. Welcome to your first individual immunity challenge. So, we're going to start off with an opportunity for an advantage. 2 people will win, and you have a choice to decide what you want to compete for, immunity or an advantage in the game. You will have a decision to make. If you feel like you can't win the necklace, go for the advantage. You may have a chance to cut your losses and still come out with some sort of power in this game. Make your decisions now. And everybody has selected. It is time to get to today's challenge. First things first, you're going to run through a maze to one of 4 different stations. You're going to grab a pendant, run back, place it on the manistol. Once you have all 4 pendants, you will win either safety or advantage. And this challenge is officially on. It's one huge maze, 4 stations, 4 pendants, 1 necklace, 1 advantage. You make a wrong turn, you'll end up spinning round, going in a dead end, wasting more time than you need. Everyone taking different routes. Every corner has a different member. Bird is going to be the first one, then Joe, then Pascal, Pablo, and everybody else running back now to get their second pendant. Everyone running around in circles now to achieve the green pendant. Think about this strategically. Which pendants would be harder to get first? It may make the difference between you winning and losing. Pablo is completely confused. Is running around in circles. Joe back with his second. Everybody closing the gap right now. Bird finally gets out of the corner and makes it. Pablo is running around in circles, still looking for his second. Pablo finally makes it to the second station. Now if he can only find his way out, would still have a challenge. Mike gonna run to get to that next one. Mike gonna try and get his next pendant on there. Pablo has finally made his way to the center of the maze and made his way out. Everybody running now to get those last few. Bird is going to come back. Bird now places another pendant. Joe coming back with another one. Joe now heading back outside. Joe nearly misses the entrance. Not sure how you could do that. Joe places his third. Joe going back for his fourth. Everybody else placing their third. And it's just like that. This challenge is over. Luna wins immunity. Safe from tonight's vote. Mike wins individual award in form of advantage. Everybody else head back. Okay, I'll get the votes. If anyone has an immunity idol and would like to play it, now would be the time to do so. Yes, Pablo. First vote, Bird. 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 3 votes Bird. Bird, that's 4 votes Bird. 4 votes Bird, 5 votes left. Pascal. Pascal. Two votes for Pascal. Pascal. 3 votes for Pascal. We're tied again. 4 votes Pascal. 4 votes Bird. 1 vote left. Still no votes for Pablo. Next person voted out about Laster. Pascal. That's 5. That's enough. Pascal, the tribe has spoken. Time for you to go. Well, they say that big moves happen in small groups, and tonight was very close. Grab your stuff, head out. See you tomorrow. Good night. Alright, let's get to your next immunity challenge. First things first, gotta take it back. And this time, it's got a sister. There are 2 winners. Second and first place will win immunity. Someone else will be voted out of this game. Alright, for today's challenge, you're going to keep your balance on a beam for as long as possible. Press the button whilst the moving arrow is in one of the areas. If you press down at the right time, your balance meter will increase. Last 2 people standing win immunity is safe from tonight's vote. Everyone working pretty hard. Pretty close. Most people deciding to dance instead of actually concentrating. Bacon seems to be losing his focus and concentrating on his mediocre dance moves. Isaac trying to focus on his dance moves now. Doesn't seem to care about immunity. Luna doesn't seem to care about immunity. A little bit of movement from Joe. Alright, everyone, take a step forward. We're in zone 3. Isaac and Luna and Bacon are going to be busting their moves all the way to the tribal council area. And if they're not careful, they'll be busting their moves while I'll be snuffing their torches. A lot of movement. Bird first out. Out of nowhere. Bird loses his balance. He's out of the challenge. And we're down to 7. 5 people will be joining Bird on that bench and be vulnerable. 2 of you will be safe tonight. Bacon with a lot of movement. Isaac with a lot of movement. Everyone with a lot of movement. Pablo falls. Luna falls. Mike's out. Who's going to drop next? The other 2 will win. Isaac falls out, which means Joe wins immunity, and alongside Aiden, who also wins immunity. Joe and Aiden are safe tonight at the vote. Everybody else, get ready. Tribal Council is coming tonight, and someone will be the next person voted out of this game. Yes, Pablo. This is an elimination exit. 8 of you left. 3 people will make it to the end. Tonight isn't just going to be one elimination. As some of you guessed, I like to do doubles. But whether or not it's a double tonight is a complete mystery. Someone still has a super. Indeed they do, Joe. Someone still has a super idol in their pocket. If anybody has a secret advantage and would like to use it, now would be the time to do so. Okay, first vote. Bird. Bacon. Bird. 2 votes bird. Bacon. 2 votes bacon. 2 votes bird. Bird. 3 votes bird. 2 votes bacon. Bacon tied again. 3 votes bacon. 3 votes bird. 1 vote left. Next person voted out about Leicester. Bacon. That's 4, that's enough. Need to grab your torch. Bacon. Tribe has spoken. Time for you to go. Aiden, you're up. If anyone has a hidden immunity idol and you'd like to use it, now would be the time to do so. No one doing it. Okay, first vote. Bird. Pablex. Bird. 2 votes for Bird, 1 vote for Pablo. Pablo. 2 votes Pablo, 2 votes Bird. Next vote. Bird. 3 votes Bird, 2 votes Pablo. Next person voted out about Leicester. Bird. That's 4, that's enough. Need to bring me a torch. Bird, the tribe has spoken. Time for you to go. Mike, gonna play something? Mike gonna use his vote steal on Pablo. This is a vote steal advantage. Any vote, Pablo is no longer able to vote. Mike will cast a second vote with Pablo. If anyone has an idol and you'd like to use it, now is the time to do so. Wow, no idols. First vote, Pablo. Pablo. Pablo, that's 3 votes, Pablo. Next person voted out of Outlaster. Pablo. That's 4, that's enough. Pablo, the tribe has spoken. Time for you to go. Alright, here comes the next challenge. Everybody gonna play for immunity. Five of them left. Who is going to make it to the end? Who is going to win this game? Isaac wins immunity, is guaranteed a spot in the final four. Okay. Isaac has received his advantage. Isaac knows exactly what he is going to do with this advantage and how it will impact the final challenge. Meanwhile, for the rest of you, someone will be voted out of this game, someone will become the next member of the jury, and someone will be this close to making it to the end and falling short right now on day 37. So Isaac, you're going to play this? What is this? A safety block advantage. This safety block advantage will block the power of an idol if it's played against a certain person. The person they choose will remain anonymous until the votes are cast and the votes are about to be read. Okay, with that, it is time to speak to Luna because she's got something else to give me. Luna's had this for day one. Wow. Isaac has another advantage to play and an extra vote. Isaac's going to cast an additional vote. Alright. It also has a super safety. This is an insane vote. If anyone has a secret advantage and would like to use it, now is the time to do so. Isaac used his safety block on Mike. Okay, and Luna used her vote block on Isaac. First vote. Mike. Aiden. Mike. 2 votes for Mike. Next person voted out of Outlaster. Mike. That's 3, that's enough. Yes, Isaac. Mike, the tribe has spoken. Time for you to go. Alright, head on out. I'll see you for your final challenge. Should be an interesting one. If you want to know what pulling RJ is, right? We did a season where RJ was hosting it, and then at the final 4 he decided to do double winner. And I was like, great, well I'm screwed, because Mike, my target, won immunity, and now I won immunity, and then Mike ended up winning. So it was like, ugh. Because everyone was going to vote me or Mike out, and I knew if Mike won immunity, then I'd be going, and if I won immunity, then Mike would be going. And since we both won immunity, somehow Aiden ended up going. It got real messy. So that's the whole pulling an RJ at Final 4 thing. It was just considered the most crazy thing. Aiden now leading. Isaac now playing catch up. Aiden in the lead. Isaac picked this challenge because he thought he'd be the best at it. Is that going to cost him right here? Aiden now working really quickly. Aiden now leading ahead, trying to get those last few pieces in. Joe is hot on his trail. It is Joe and Aiden now. Very close. Isaac trying to catch up. Joe messes up. Big setback for Joe. Aiden now trying to get back in. Aiden 1 block away from getting a spot in the final 3 and being potential 1 in 3 chance of winning the game. Aiden completes the puzzle. Aiden wins. Final immunity. Is guaranteed a spot at the final 3. Okay, first vote. Joe. Isaac. Isaac. 2 votes Isaac, 1 vote Joe, 1 vote left. Final person voted out of Outlaster, David versus Goliath versus Zeus. Isaac. That's 3, that's enough. Need to grab your torch. Isaac, the tribe has spoken. Time for you to go. Alright, come on in. Vote Luna 2021. What? Joe didn't do anything. Goodbye. This is gonna be a crazy tight at the end vote. If Aiden doesn't win, then that's sad, but Luna's not winning. Well, I don't think Luna's winning. Luna is probably not winning. I would say it's between Aiden and Joe. And yes, Luna, you were the floater I was referring to. I said one of you is a floater, and that person, in my perspective, was definitely Luna. Oh. Okay, first vote. Joe. Aiden. Luna. Joe. 2 votes Joe. Aiden. 2 votes Aiden, 2 votes Joe, 1 vote Luna. Joe. 3 votes Joe. The final vote. Aiden. We have a tie between Joe and Aiden. And what this now means is there's no finale points. Luna, as the final person in the final 3, you will get to decide who wins this game. And the winner of Outlaster. Joe. Nah, JK, it's Aiden. No. Yeah, fair play, Aiden. Joe got really close to winning, though.